What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Meek, the Uber Geek. Welcome to Pretty Dece, your daily entertainment and pop culture show. Today on the show, we're going to talk about the upcoming Venom movie. Of course, we've known about the Venom movie for a while. It is coming from Sony, not from Marvel. We know that Tom Hardy is playing Eddie Brock in the movie, and we suspect that we're not going to get Spider-Man in the film, or we're not going to get much Spider-Man at the very least. Maybe a little like taste of him, a little cameo. Maybe you see some red and blue fly through the air. But this is a movie about Venom. This is a movie about Eddie Brock, and it's fully featuring Tom Hardy. We've also known for a while that Woody Harrelson was going to be in the film, and now there are some rumors that supposedly we know now who Woody Harrelson is going to portray in the film. And those rumors indicate that Woody Harrelson is going to be playing Carnage in this movie. Of course, the comic book version of Carnage is Cletus Cassidy. He's a serial killer. He's much more intense and insane and psychopathic than Eddie Brock is. So the symbiote that he gains is much crazier, much more over the top, and much more bloodthirsty because it's kind of pulling off of its host. So if that is the case, if Harrelson is going to be some form of Carnage, then that leads us down the path that it seems like the Venom that is being portrayed by Tom Hardy is going to be more of an anti-hero than a full-on villain. Which of course makes a lot of sense if you're doing just a solo movie based on Venom. It's not going to be fun to watch a pure bad guy the entire movie. It makes more sense to go down the anti-hero road, which, you know, still has me excited. I like that direction of the character just as much as I like the pure evil version of that character. We do know that the influences that this movie are drawing on are the Lethal Protector and the Planet of the Symbiotes storylines, and again, this leads right to why Carnage would be in these films. Lethal Protector sees Venom turn into more of an anti-hero, sees him fight for people who can't stand up and fight for themselves. So you kind of have that aspect of hero Venom. And of course, Planet of the Symbiotes is where they throw a whole bunch more symbiotes into the universe, not just the Venom symbiote that Eddie has, and that is where Carnage, of course, plays a major role. So if they are focusing at all on the Planet of the Symbiotes storyline or drawing any sort of inspiration from that, it makes perfect sense to include Carnage. Now with this, we don't know if Carnage is going to be the main antagonist of the entire film, if we're going to see a lot of him, or if this is maybe a setup for a future Venom film. Maybe they're planning on turning this into an actual series. They would like to make more of them, and maybe we just get a little tease of Harrelson as Carnage at the very end. We don't really know what the case there is going to be, but rumors are pointing at Woody Harrelson portraying Carnage in the upcoming Venom movie. And again, I would still paint myself as cautiously optimistic about this film. With all the people involved, I want it to be very good. I'm just not going to hold my breath. And that's going to do it for Pretty Dece for today. Thanks very much for joining me here on the show. Like Pretty Dece on Facebook at facebook.com/PrettyDeceShow, and follow me on Twitter at PrettyDeceShow. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can find that at PrettyDeceShow.com/video. And of course, subscribe to the podcast as well. You can find that wherever fine podcasts are delivered to your phone. Make sure you check back in tomorrow so you never miss any of this awesome content.